Watch this before summoning for Ultra UI Sign Goku. This is an interesting video to make because there's literally no way in hell I can actually tell someone to skip Ultra UI Sign Goku. Like, that's literally impossible. He's among one of the most hypest units ever alongside all the fusion units, Beast Gohan, those type of units, right? So it's very hard for me to tell someone to not summon for this, right? But as always, this video is for people that, are on the fence on whether or not they want to summon on it. Maybe they don't completely main the teams he uses or something like that, but he looks cool, so they want to summon for him. So this video is basically for people that just need a bit more reasoning as to why they should summon on this banner, right? So without further ado, let's just hop in straight into it. So as always, what we're going to be doing is going to go through all the teams that this UI sign is going to be buffing, as well as what kind of banner format we can expect going into this ultra banner, right? As well as what kind of banner we can expect, as well as what kind of units we can expect on this banner, right? So already right off the bat, we already know it's going to be an ultra banner, and I don't think they're going to change the format whatsoever. It's going to probably be the same exact format as the previous ultra banners. 4 steps, 3 of them are paid summon, 1 KCC, 1 double rate step, 1 EX or higher, and then the last one's free. It's going to be like that, right? So I have both the Ultra Janemba banner and the Ultra Vegeta Blue banner pulled up here because these are the latest 2 Ultra banners that we've gotten. So let's take a look at Ultra VB, right? Let's see what kind of units he has. So he has basically a bunch of future buffers. We have VB, LF Rose, CMZ, and Sword of Hope Trunks, right? I'm assuming it's basically going to be the same type of setup. It's going to be units that kind of buff the unit itself. What's interesting on this, he didn't have any red LF Zenkai buffer, but there isn't really any red LF Zenkai buffers, so it doesn't really matter there. But then if we take a look at Janemba here, we have Perfect Cell, Kid Buu, Broly, and Piccolo here. 3 of these units don't even have a Zenkai. If you take a look here, all of them except CMZ has a Zenkai. 3 of the units here don't even have a Zenkai, right? But this is regen, powerful opponent movies, and then regen as well. So if we take a look at the LFs we have here and kind of guess what kind of units we could see, Rev UI is a unit that sticks out easily, right? Rev UI, he's basically UI also, so he's gonna probably be on that. 17 probably not gonna be on it. I don't think there's gonna be any valuable LFs other than Rev UI. I really hope Rev UI is on it, man. Like, he did come back like a couple months ago, like 3-4 months ago, but he has to be on the banner. If he's not, this banner is probably not going to be too crazy here. MUI could be on it. I expect all the 3 UIs to be on it just for whatever reason. And also another unit I expect to be on is SSBE Vegeta, because they might think he's like a consolation prize on if you don't summon for him because he is yellow and uni reps. And if you do pull this guy as well as the UI sign, he can easily Zenkai buff, because oh wait, no, he's a Vegeta Clan Zenkai buff, right? Let me just double check that. So never mind, scratch that. He's a Vegeta Clan yellow Zenkai buffer, so it doesn't even matter if he Zenkai buffs it or not, but he's definitely most likely gonna be on it. Other God Key units, maybe Gogeta Blue, hint for a fucking Zenkai, who knows, I fucking doubt it. UI sign could probably be on it, and then other than that, it really just falls off from there. I don't think we're gonna see any like full-on God Key units like CMZ or something like that. I don't think we're gonna see that. It's mainly gonna be probably Uni Reps, Saiyan, or Sun Family type of unit, right? So that's gonna be probably the banner format. As always, when we get data mines, I will update the pinned comments with all the featured units, featured LFs, and if for whatever reason they do actually change the banner format, I'll also let you know in the pinned comment there. Now let's move on to teams, and this unit is obviously going to have the same tags as this UI or this UI. So let's just take a look at the first one, and it's going to be God Key. Now God Key, I don't think he's going to be mainly run on God Key, because a lot of the God Key units are just split up into different teams. Like VB, you'd run them on Future / Fusions, Rose Future / Powerful Opponent, UGB Fusion / stocks from the movie. They're not really ran on God Key, and it has a lot to do with the Ultra ability. This guy's uni reps. Like, you really aren't going to be running on God Key, because if you can run him on God Key, you're pretty much going to be running another variant of the team, right? But God Key is pretty stacked. Like, you have these 2 already, and you add UI sign. That's an easy fusion team, so you're not going to be running it on God Key. It's going to be with a fusion bench. Future with Rose, I guess it could work, but we're not going to be talking about that. But I think it's best that we just skip God Key, because this is not the tag he's going to be mainly ran on. So let's take a look at the other tags that he's mainly going to be ran on. Saiyan is pretty much in the same situation, because if you're going to build a Saiyan's team, you're going to just be running him with on different builds, right? Other than Goku and Bardock. Now, you could run him with Goku and Bardock, though it is a mixture of offenses. Like, these are a very strike-oriented team. And although we don't have the stats for UI sign, he's a blast-oriented unit. with specific blast buffs, and he pulls blast cards. So you kind of don't want to mix and match it, but you could obviously still do that if you choose to. This Kid Goku, you can run him with a pretty solid blast based unit. This super revival Super Gogeta can work pretty well alongside him. You gotta keep in mind that he's yellow, so he fits perfectly with these colors, right? You can run him with Evo Ken. We're gonna talk a bit more about what team he's gonna be ran on, but there's a couple of options here. But like I keep saying, there's these options, like I mentioned, this guy probably on fusions, this guy on uni rep. The only other instance I can think of that's not part of those teams is this Kid Goku. He's the only unit there. So he kind of represents Saiyan and Sun family. We're going to be mixing Saiyan and Sun family because other than that, if you take a look at Sun family as well, you have Beast Gohan, but you're not really going to be... You could run him, but it's like, strike with blast base. So same situation with God Key. These guys are all strike based and UI is blast based. We really have to see what kind of stats he has. If he's balanced stat wise, then you can actually party them up together and that would actually work out. But obviously he's going to be doing a bit more blast damage. But if he's very heavily blast based, then that kind of sucks for this lineup there. But Sun family Saiyans, they're pretty much mixed together, and if you don't want to be mixing up offenses, then you really don't have any unit here other than like this guy and then this guy, which again, they fit on different teams, right? So that's going to be pretty much it for Sun family. Now this is going to be the main team he's going to be ran on, and it's Uni fucking Reps, the team that has been buffed non-stop throughout the year. It was birthed in January of last year, and it's been non-stop receiving buffs. And with this UI Sign Goku, I think it's very safe to say that Unireps is going to be the best team in the game. Now, you could obviously still argue that Movies is the best team post UI Sign release, but we're going to have to see how effective or how impactful UI Sign is truly going to be on the meta, right? So, as we can see here, Golden Frieza is the main yellow unit, and he's kicked off the bench. I mean, not even on the bench, he's kicked off the team. They should have made this Golden Frieza because I'm assuming when they dropped this Golden Frieza, they already knew what they wanted to do with UI Sign. They already knew what color you wanted to be. They already knew all that stuff. So knowing that, like with that knowledge in mind, like why would they make Golden Frieza yellow? If they made him red, this team would have had the perfect color synergy. Green, yellow, green, UI Sign would be yellow. Frieza would be red. Where is he? Jiren, where's Jiren? Jiren would be purple. And then who would they need? A blue unit? 17. My god, that would be disgusting. That would be disgusting. But now since UI Sign is red, they're basically missing a red unit, right? Yeah, they don't have a red unit. So that's what they're missing. You have Hit, but Hit is strike based, and this team is now moved on from strike based. It is very blast oriented. Of course, you could still make it work strike oriented wise with Goku, Frieza, and some other pieces like Hit and what do they even have strike based? You can build him strike oriented. You can build him strike oriented. Nah, the blast version of Unireps is just so much better, man. It's just so much better. There's really no reason to run a strike based version of this team. So I'm assuming if you summoned for Evo Ken and you pulled him, you probably want to summon on UI Sign because that setup is going to be so nasty, man. It's going to be so nasty. Unireps is going to easily be the best team you're going to be running UI Sign on. Even if you main like fusions, I would still say to summon for this guy. Like, he can leader slot on fusions and it's going to work. It's going to work. Like, I know you hear me talk about, strike and mixing strike offense with blast offense. It's going to work. It's going to work. And it's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty. Fusions don't have a yellow unit. They have Gotenks. I just realized they have Gotenks. But this guy's obviously going to be a lot better than Gotenks, right? So, Unireps, like I said, is going to be the main team you're going to be running him on. But as always, it almost doesn't matter if you main the team or not. Because guess what? Leader slot exists. So, if this is a unit that you think that can easily fit on the team that you main that's not any of the teams I mentioned, then by all means go for it. He's gonna fit easily, seamlessly almost on any team if they're obviously blast based. And you can still make it work if it's strike based, right? So that's pretty much it. The one last thing I want to say is, of course, I mentioned this before, obviously, but it is going to be an Ultra Banner. So keep in mind that Ultra Banners, as of now, does not have any pity system, right? LF step-up banners have the pity system where if you summon, what is like 50k, if you do 50 multis, if you get 50 coins, you can get the new unit for 600, you can get 600 Z power off the new unit, right? Same with the new Bardock and Goku banner, where you can get, you need 55 coins and you get 600 Z power. Ultra banners do not have that type of pity system. So you can, this is an extreme scenario, but you can easily go 100k CC and not pull the unit. That's what makes these type of banners very scary. Now, obviously that's very unlikely. You're probably going to pull them within that 100k CC, I'm assuming. But it's, that possibility is still there. And that's what makes these banners so bad. It's just the banner format. There's no pity system. The LF units are usually on the weaker side. They're not really worth it. And it's just the overall annoyance to summon all these banners. I personally have had good luck on these Ultra banners, kind of. So I hope it continues for this guy because I love UI sign. But I might be due for a shaft. We've been getting a bit too lucky recently, so I might be due for a shaft. But I think I'm just built different. I'm going to pull him, so it doesn't really matter for me. But for you guys that, you know, are free to play or whatever, keep in mind that this is an Ultra banner and it's very easy to get shafted on it. So that's pretty much it. Let me know in the comments if you guys are going to be summoning an Arc and how much CC you have saved up for this unit, because I hope you guys have CC saved up for this unit, because you knew going into this festival there's going to be an Ultra for part 3 and you knew that they were going to be nasty. So if you don't have any CC saved up, I don't feel bad for you. I'm sorry. It's just like that. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. I said so important, so don't forget. And have a great day. See ya.